Hi, good afternoon, good morning, or whatever time you're joining to watch this session. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for registering for this session. I'm Lippy Sarkar. I'm business transformation and integration specialist. I'm a published author of Building a Digital Future book, and I'm a researcher as well. So in today's session, I'm going to talk about strategic investments, how you can make your investment more strategic in this economic climate. How can you make your business transformation work to grow your businesses and make it more efficient? Now, I'll be talking about that. And if you have any question, please post your questions and I will be happy to take those and answer it when this is broadcasted. Okay, so without further ado, let me start with what are the key business challenges that usually comes through when you are working in different businesses. Now, I have categorized like three different types of businesses. One is large businesses where the resource is key. Obviously, there are a lot of resources to be, working along in different factors. So the key challenges could be like the time-consuming sales budgeting processes. There could be inaccurate in rolling out the information to companies, financial reporting. It could be customer services area across multiple channels, but have a lack of visibility of services resolution time and closing time. It could also be the sales pipeline, where large businesses have a lot of resources compared to the small medium businesses, where the business growth and the challenges are quite different compared to large businesses. So let me take an example of the small medium business retail sector. If the businesses have been built up in silos, the businesses grew over time, organic growth, there are many integration touch points, many legacy systems, then usually there is a point where it is a lot of manual effort are required to bring the data into a format that the businesses would like to take an informed decision. Hence, delivering a valuable and personalized customer experience with all disparate systems and lack of usually one single view. Not centralized consumer data, and where you can be hindered of making valuable decisions about the touch points about a customer journey, not personable messages to the customer marketing that may happen. And overall, it's unsustainable in growth, innovation, and also customer-centric approach due to siloed, disparate systems. And this is a retail sector which could be true for professional services, which could be true for other sectors in the insurance sector. If there's a small, medium business insurance, we have seen lots of paperwork happen in the insurance sector, and again, lack of single source view, and that might result in hindrance in growth and innovation. Then if you look into the small, medium business finance and operations side of things, the similar kind of situations, similar kind of challenges I have seen that businesses are built up in silos and grew over time, and hence have got many integration touch points, many disparate systems, lots of manual work to bring up a consolidated view of the finance group reporting. To focus on then delivering a valuable and personalized customer experience could also be an option, could also be a situation and a challenge. The operation side, if it is a supply chain management, then lack of visibility of manufacturers, distributors, realtors, real time. And that could be integrated. Information depends on integration of many disparate systems, and manual effort are required to bring all the systems, all this information together to have an overall view. So hence, lack of visibility is also an option and also a challenge in terms of the resource utilization. If you don't have a predictive demand of how to utilize the resources across the organization, that results in not good utilization of resources, which demands in unpredictable demand costing, timely invoicing, and that increases in an overall edge debt. This accounts to unsustainable in growth and innovation due to siloed disparate system, a constant flow of manual updates to current disparate legacy system that also costly and expensive. So overall, these are the kind of business challenges. If you look into either large businesses, small, medium businesses, they're across different sectors, the kind of common themes around it. Now, in terms of why we are looking for a strategic investment, because there might be, even though you might be having challenges across the different areas of the businesses, but you need to identify what are the key factors, what are the key priorities within your business that you need to prioritize. The problem statement could be you want to move from the reactive to more proactive. You want to move from the siloed approach to more connected approach, and activities, measure the activities and the outcomes. In this today's world, where the data are generated every now and then, there are lots of humongous amount of data. So increasing pace of data generation poses a problem in today's world. So from research, data is generated by virtually limitless resources, and the pace of data growth is only increasing. IDC estimate will grow from 175 zettabytes to 175 trillion gigabytes. While data remains a challenge, but we need to have the right amount of data to make the informed decision. So what can we do? What can we do in terms of reviewing the strategic initiatives within the business and make a right choice in terms of where you need to focus your investment? Now, I'll talk about in the session what you can do to bring that information upfront in terms of highlighting and prioritizing. The first step is to inspire, which is about generate an organized number of ideas through creative, involving everyone within the business, within the key stakeholders, whatever business priorities you have identified. And if you have not even identified which businesses need to be prioritized, try to engage all businesses and generate a number of ideas. This helps in terms of critical thinking. This defines the blue sky thinking. What is the desired future state looks like, which can come from the pain points that your business might be going through currently. And define what are the key priorities, what are the initiatives that you would like to focus on. Storyboard the future vision along with the stakeholders, identify your current strengths, identify the opportunities that you need to focus on, identify the threats as well. If there are any threats within business, identify those, and now then think about what are the future vision, what are the future goals that you would like to focus on. Once you have done the ideation phase, then move on to the business value assessment. Now, this is typically an area where the businesses have if you have a siloed approach, then that's one option. If you don't have a siloed approach, if you are all working collaboratively, then maybe you're already one step ahead from other businesses. So hence you have to think about build an airtight organizational change through a business value workshop. Financially quantify the potential business value. What are the business value that you would like to decide for your transformation? Assess the realistic business and technological impacts. And again, that could be a big exercise, but share with key stakeholders to set the expectation, define and show the value of an improved future. What does future look like? What are the critical success factors? Bring that to life. And you can bring that to life by capturing all this information in a different format, having those workshop sessions, bringing the value maps, bringing the priorities, identifying the investment that you have already gone through, or what are the key costs that you are spending in your systems or in your business processes, identifying the amount of time in a life of a persona, which is more about if it's a sales business or if it's a customer service business, identify the personas and identify what are the key from end-to-end processes, how much of time and how much time it takes to complete that. So once you have identified the business value assessment, you can identify what are the key strengths within your business. If you have a change network within the business, that's great. Identify your workforces, what are the key strengths, and map it to how you can leverage those kind of key strengths for your businesses. Then design the solution assessment, and for that, you might need to review what are the current to future state journey. Once you have identified the current journey and the future map, what are the key priorities of your business? From current to future journey, what are the key transformational goals that you would like to achieve? Then analyze and review. This is where the business processes need to be streamlined, make it simplified, as simple as possible, identify the key pain points. And this will eventually help in terms of once you've identified the challenges, then move on to the next phase of your digital transformation or your business transformation. And I'm referring here digital transformation. Digital could be one way. It could be process improvement. Whatever transformation you need to do from your business, once you have identified the key areas, key pain points, you can assess those based on it. And then whether the solution you have identified, try to look for a solution that meets the needs. And I'll come to that in terms of what are the key factors that you need to think about from the solution perspective. But try to think about out-of-the-box solutions. So whatever roadmap and journey, think about less customization. Do not try to bring whatever the ways of approach, the ways of working that you're currently doing. That might be the ways of the legacy systems. But now, in the current world, in the current economic factor, and with all the digital technologies which are available at this point in time, you can leverage those without doing a lot of customization. So think about what are the out-of-the-box solutions that you would need to bring across to meet your business needs. Then partner with the solution team to build a value-driven phased solution roadmap. Which guides through the steps, which guides through the timeline, which takes you through the transformation and make it a reality. You can use, I have given in this slides, you can use the DevOps features, you can use the Visio, you can to map this, whichever form. The tools are not important here. You can take the tools in terms of bring it Excel, bring it DevOps. Next, we want to talk about how to identify the solution using the best practice solution within the embedded standard processes and predictive insights from whether it's AI, Internet of Things, to maximize the operational efficiency, quality, and profitability. This is, again, identify those areas, what are the key standard processes within the existing solution without doing any customizing, because customization costs again, and you have to do your cost benefit analysis. If you want a customization to deliver a certain business need, then you have to evaluate whether you have to change the business processes within your organization. Can you do the similar amount of work with the existing processes within the solution platform? To build the deeper relationships within the coordinated market